Hi Gemini, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to my cross-watchers. Cross-watcher, you could be dealing with a Gemini. The message could be for you. Feel free to take it however it resonates with you in your situation. Keep in mind, these are general and timeless readings. Everything you need to access is down below in my description box, which is my website link, Instagram handle, all that delightful stuff. I just post more crazy freaking things on quantum physics and crazy stuff that I play around with, so you can jump over there if you want to. No pressure, it's up to you. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the ways you've been supporting the channel. Let's dive in. Dang. Wow. We have apocalypsis that's coming in, and it's about a person in a position of leadership. This was like kind of halfway up, halfway down. There's a person that's being exposed right now. Here's the unseen, and it's upside down. There's a person right now that's been in some position of authority. They give bad advice. They've been giving bad advice. They don't know what they're doing. And that's like, there's all these people that are being disillusioned right now to this whole situation. Dang. That's the most straightforward message I think I've ever seen. Alright. So there's the situation. You could have also woke up to this. You were like, something about this person or situation. They could have been, especially since you're ruled by Mercurial and you're all about like communications and things like that, you could have felt like this person was maybe getting their advice from you, but they were replicating it, but they don't know what they're doing, or it's like that's just coming out in general. It's something about communications and this person that was giving really bad advice, or it's coming out in the open that they didn't know what they were doing, or they, and there's also, okay, so there's all these things going on in general with leaders, and depending on if you are a leader, this is definitely about you and your situation, or you're just a bystander. So that could be a part of it too. But this could be something going on where if you're in some kind of leadership position, there's just like this recognizing that, oh yes, so people could have been specifically trying to block you and what you're doing to lead because of whatever expectations, or people could have passed judgment on you, weird things like that. There's a person that's sitting in some kind of position of authority, but they don't give good advice, or they don't know what they're doing. You could be the one that receives insights with this poet card. Like you're the one that could have gone through and done some significant shadow work, and you really had to persevere. Like you're on some kind of path, and people could have got all sorts of worried about a mentor. Like if you're a mentor and you were doing something, like either you were on some kind of spiritual journey, or you were taking some kind of path that was really challenging, because you kind of knew that at the end of this, there would be this, like, this is like the alchemist, or literally like the pilgrimage. You kind of knew that if you went down into maybe some fears, or explored this unknown aspect of you, and you had the courage to come out the other side, then there'd be this like huge windfall of success and fortune, and that's a part of the process. Like these can be risk reward type of situations, but you have to be very out of the box. That could be just you in general, like you're a very out of the box kind of person, like you think outside of the box. You see abstract, like you see things very different than normal people, and you could be aware of that. And so, but also keep in mind that there's another person that is also aware of that about you, which is why someone might want to prevent. There's like something fascinating about either someone's trying to block you from getting advice from someone, or block you from becoming a leader, because you might have this in you And you may or may not be aware of this about yourself, but right now there'll be some changes that will come in. There's the Emperor. So that can be a boss that owns a company, or that's a father figure. They could be in the environment, overseeing a situation. But we have the Queen of Cups reverse, which doesn't have to be limited to a water sign, but it definitely could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But this can indicate a marriage. Oh, sheesh. Oh, wow. Now things are getting interesting. And now we have a Queen of Swords coming in. That's getting unstuck. Okay, that's your sign. So I'm gonna stick with that. That's you for my sanity. Holy cow. Okay. So there could be someone that wants to come in and help you. Okay. Okay, so let me position these. I'm gonna say this is you, but you're getting untrapped. Like, you're getting unstuck because of mentally. This is just mental. You're only trapped in your mind, and you're not going to believe me, but I've been there. I've been in some of the craziest obstacles where everything was literally stripped from my life, and I still found a way out, and it was freaking amazing and very empowering. And that's how you're going to find it. It's from your intellect. Like, you do not discount your intelligence, you freaking insane people. I'm telling you, the most intelligent signs in the zodiac, and I've seen this by multiple astrologists, are Aquarius and Gemini. They're both highly intelligent, okay, in different ways. Like, you have a different way that you process information and that you absorb things. Aquarius has that too. And you are not as stuck as you might think. You actually have a way out. But there's a good person in the environment, or this is like an energy around. It's very Mars influenced, but there's like some kind of person. I'm getting like, there's someone that's married. If this is like your parents or a boss that you're dealing with, this person is a little emotionally manipulative. Okay, they could be out of balance right now, but this masculine, very surprising, they're in the upright. Like, they're a very straightforward person. They don't mess around. Like, they're very blunt. They'll say things how they are, and that could be the mentor part of it, is if you had a person that, like, this is such, I swear this is a Gemini Aquarius thing too, is like, you'll only take advice from certain people. And they have to be people that you admire, or people that have been through things that you, like, you'll only take advice from people. You won't take advice from people that haven't explored paths that you're on. Like, you know, when people try to give advice, but they're not on your path at all. And then it's like bad advice, and you're like, yeah, no, it's not a good idea. So that's why there's some other masculine that could be coming in. This person could be like really into sports, or that's like someone in the environment. We have the Empress in reverse. And the Reverie upright. Yeah. Do you know what this kind of feels like? Okay. Dang. Dang. Okay. Okay, I have so much to talk about. Hold the freaking phone. We have the Page of Pentacles. That could be someone younger. It's either a child or a teenager, but that it could be that you're thinking of an opportunity, or there's something that you're kind of like thinking about. And there's your card with the Magician that kind of like did a little flippy thing. All right. This is also a mentor. Okay. So, you could be cutting out environments right now or putting some pretty freaking hard boundaries up. Because that's Queen of Swords. Like when you're just fed up and done. Because for a while you could have felt like you needed to take care of everyone. That can definitely be the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse can be a loss of your self-care, you coming out of your power. And that's why I feel like right now you're in the midst of taking it back. Which, when you place these boundaries, or this thing, maybe it's even when you interact with someone, because you're trying to, you like have this one area to focus on. It's your own area, so this actually won't be as hard. This might be familiar territory for you when you just start cutting people off, because you're like, no more, because you actually are seeing a physical manifestation that's like out of balance with what you envision yourself as. And once you start putting those boundaries in place, like, people have reactions. That's just how it goes. There's a Queen of Cups in the environment, and they're either drained or they're out of balance or something like that. They could be married to someone, but you could be interacting with this Emperor. They're very in balance. This is a very strong masculine person. They're in the environment in some way. And you could be right now, like, doing something for yourself, or you're becoming very disciplined, very focused, and really determined to flip this thing around. And that's going to be your process, because once this turns around, this is like your future self. This is your higher self. This is your higher self that's always calling you. And there's always the negative aspects. Like, this can be empathing, where you're just done doing that because you're realizing it's draining you too much. And so you could be realizing, like, okay, done. And this is when you get to that point of nobody messes with you. You have that. I think you do have that intense side, or people know not to mess with you when you're like that. But this is like someone in the environment. You're gonna be, this person could be envisioning some kind of dream lifestyle, or it's within grasp. It's just like you're developing this one area, even in an interesting way. This could be reflecting you. Queen of Cups reversed with the Queen of Swords. Like, you're vacillating back and forth between putting these boundaries up and just getting back into your own element. And when you master these lessons that you're right in the midst of, because you already know what they are. You're smart. You guys are highly intelligent. So I don't even have to tell you, hey, blah, 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 blah. These are your lessons. You already know what they are. And once you start doing something to do something about it, that's when all these things are going to align in your life. It'll take time. And you go slow. Every single day you make these little promises to yourself, and then you accomplish them. And it's like little dopamine rewards that you create for yourself. And this is how you're going to elevate yourself, because you have this dream reality, and it's on the other side of this process that you're in the midst of. This was something traumatizing that you went through, and you could have been ruminating through it like a typical air sign. That's dissipating, because maybe some kind of interaction came in, and it's kind of loosened things up. And I do think that there's something that's going to be brewing, like a new opportunity. You could be going and spending money, or you have a new job opportunity with the Page of Pentacles. It's now presenting itself. There's a person that might want to come in and mentor and mold you in a very positive direction. They're very intelligent as well. Okay, and this might be someone that you will want to listen to, because they're gonna start helping to remove some kind of veil of deception, even that you had been under. If you had had some bad advice and you went down a path and it wasn't good, now you have someone that is, it's like in your little energy field. It's accessible, I think, through this process of self-discipline. And if you decide to invest in yourself with this Page of Pentacles, you'll find a mentor here that wants to guide you very gently, but they're also very intelligent, they're direct, and I do feel like this is a person that you're going to want to, like, something about them is going to be like, oh yeah, I'll listen to them, and you'd be humble, and which would be kind of amazing, because this is like a master in some area, and that's going to be the person that's going to come in for you, okay? Let me dive into the extended, see whatever else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see you over there. But Gem, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love. Wishing you all the very best. See you in the next reading. Take care.